Another scam that has been normalized is cheating.
But is that a scam again?
How is that not a scam?
For it to be a scam, one person has to be getting the short end of the stick. That's
The
what being a
person
scam
who
is.
you're in a relationship with is.
No, the two people who are a part of the meeting, both of them are happy, both of them are okay.
No, but
and that person is probably cheating also. Hi guys, Murugi Munyi here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another episode of
The Messy In Between.
It's Definitely TMI.
I did it, guys.
You're like,
I did it. I know.
Definitely TMI.
I was like, okay, it's coming off, Lydia. It's coming off. You need to look at the camera. It's right, right.
Well
left,
done.
right,
You
left.
have done your job. Thank you. Good to know you're awake.
I'm here.
And present.
I'm here with you, baby.
Welcome, sweetie.
Thank you, sweetie. How are you?
Me, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good.
Guys, we're in a fight.
Who and who?
Me and you. She wants to rob me of this top.
This is my
She's
top.
saying that it's
This
her
is my
top.
top. And yeah. And it makes sense because you had more tops than me. And I was like, why? But it's because this is mine.
I didn't have
That's
more
why.
tops than
and
you.
I need to just it's okay. I've allowed you to wait for this episode
Guys,
and that's okay.
No.
Yeah.
I've got inspired. Come in the
This
comments
is
and let us know.
please, yeah.
How gorgeous. Anyway, these
So
are
cute.
outfits. Also, still from African inspired.
Uh-huh.
They just have such cute designs, like really nice prints.
Yeah.
Guys, honestly, and they're pretty affordable.
I think so.
So if you
yeah.
want to say look cute, this with a little denim skirt,
Yeah,
imagine.
yummy.
Ooh! You can
Yummy.
look cute. What
Yeah.
we're referring to, if you don't know, the TMI live experience, which is happening on the 31st of August at Shamba Cafe, where the theme is going to be denim and Ankara. So
Yeah.
we're giving you guys some examples so that you can at least feel like, okay, we didn't just give you a theme and we just dropped you down. We would
Exactly.
love to see you there, guys. If you've never come to any of our experiences, especially, and you want to see what it's like, this is going to be our biggest one yet.
Please, guys, number of reasons why you should come. Free welcome drink that's going to be absolutely delicious. Opportunity to interact with us and with other in-betweeners in riveting conversation and exciting experiences. We'll have, I know, right?
Pitch it, baby.
Come
Come
on,
on.
fighting
Come
for my
on.
life.
Riveting.
Buy a
That's
ticket,
it.
please. Just buy a ticket, guys. Honestly. Yeah, anyway, we're going to have a special guest performance. By then,
Wink,
are we going to say who the special guest performance
No.
is? Okay, fine.
No.
Special guest performance. We are going to have just like amazing conversation. It's just going to be amazing, guys. And if
Yeah.
you've been to any of the other live experiences, there is never anyone who has ever come and been like, I don't know if that was value for money, girl.
Never.
Or sir. Girl
Never.
or sir.
It's always, we
It's gonna
always
be
curate
amazing.
the experience to make sure it's going to be something that's worthwhile,
Yeah.
something that you guys will remember. And each time we have them, we take on whatever it is that we see you guys talking about
Yeah.
to see how we can make it even better. And
Exactly.
if that's not enough of a reason to come, guys, I know you've seen Marugi's booty on video, but nothing quite compares to it up close.
That's
so
true.
if you want to be part of this experience, to truly see
And experience.
one of the wonders of the world,
That's it.
we want to see you there on the
Thank you.
31st.
Thank
Buy
you
your
so
tickets. The
much.
link is down below.
2,500 bob only.
Yeah.
Only. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys. What's our topic today?
First of all, subscribe. Yes.
Oh yeah, subscribe please. And follow us on Instagram. TMI Podcast KE, Lydia KM, Murugi Munyi.
What our topic today is, what is a scam that has become so normalized? So something that back in the day would be looking at each other like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Let's even protest about this. But now we've just kind of been conditioned somehow to believing that this is the normal way of living.
Yeah.
There are many. Me, the first one I said is, despite being a victim of it and
Perpetrator.
a perpetrator of it as an influencer, overconsumption. And let me tell you, there's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit because there are some videos I watched. So first of all, let's say it's like food. Like it's removed out of the packet. Then there's like a little glass thing that is going to be put on. Spices are removed from the thing that they come in. They're put in glass. So
Glass jars.
Because of the push for the aesthetics. I don't judge anyone for this, but I'm getting slightly overwhelmed of how much how many things can I buy. I think something like Amazon reported some of the craziest profits last year because everything, those little, especially those tiny little things that are on Amazon. Oh my
I
God,
know all
guys.
this, and then there's always these influencers of just like it's Amazon Prime Day. You need this thing for your car, this thing for your house, this thing for what? Yeah, it's just like it's madness.
No, it is, guys, and there's levels to it. Maybe you see me, and for sure I might say like I do maybe overconsume, but actually what we were saying with Joe is that because of the work that we do, a lot of the things that you get are going to be like part of how you do your job.
Yeah.
If a small business wants to work with me, they're going to send me some the thing
top
that they
or
want me
whatever.
to advertise. If it's like a corporate as well, they will send you the package, so you end up getting a lot of things that really are consistent with your work. I don't know if I would consume as much if I wasn't.
I definitely don't think so. Think about videos that we see these days. Like, for example, I follow a lot of makeup content creators, which for someone who didn't even do makeup myself, really, as such, I follow a lot of I just find it so therapeutic watching someone doing their makeup.
Yeah.
When I see it's like they'll open a drawer, this is my lipstick drawer, there's literally 100 lipsticks.
Yeah.
Or a perfume
shades
drawer.
of red.
You look at Angel lately.
Oh, yeah?
1 million perfumes, which is like it's her
Ooh,
thing.
Jackie
She loves
Aina.
it. Jackie Aina, exactly. Or like someone who just has like a shit ton of like foundations and like whatever. And in reality, like that is in our minds right now because we see it so often. It's just like it feels like, oh yeah, okay, fine, you have all those. You're an influencer,
Yeah.
you have all those. But like, is that normal?
that's
Think about
really-
life before social media. Why would you have more than one lotion? Why do you have 7 lotions?
For me, someone once told me
Yeah.
that adulting is making sure that you buy things before they run out. So now you are
But
the reason.
7?
You're the reason why I double buy. The 7 she's referring to is for a campaign that I did, and I bought them because I needed to do a video.
And then now
This is
once
what I
you're done,
mean.
do you keep them or
No,
do you
so
give
now
them
see
away?
that's why I did like the offloading, because actually I'd bought like 9. So then I gave Sharon, my PA, some. Then now when I was doing my decluttering, I gave out some to Eunice.
Yeah, I definitely think as influencers and content creators, we play a part in people's overconsumption. Because you go on Murugi's story, 1 minute she has advertised this
the
phone
reason
cover.
why.
The next minute, oh, go and buy this top. The next one here, African Inspired has the best tops. For now, they sent us like for 4 tops each. We all need. Do we need 4 Ankara tops? Well, as we are trying to advertise our event, do you need 4 Ankara tops? That's the question. All the wigs you have, do you need them all the jewelry? I saw yesterday with a package for Beauty Galore. Did you need more jewelry?
I did. Remember, I decluttered.
Oh, you decluttered so you can reclutter.
No, I decluttered all so that I can now like.
Really? Did you? Yeah, exactly. And if I'm
Reduce the
like,
volume
there are
on this
some things
mic.
which is just like, okay, you have me. I know I only like the small dainty. Tell me why I have so many hoops. But it's like I don't want to give them away because it's like, what if there's a day that I'll actually need a hoop?
You gotta have at least one hoop.
But
So
why
I'm
do I
saying
have
I'm
20?
a victim, possibly a perpetrator, and I can see how sometimes I do it.
Yeah. And me, honestly, sometimes I'm just like, that's one of the things I don't like about our job is like, I feel like it does encourage overconsumption. Is it something I'm going to stop like right now? Not necessarily because I make money from this, guys. Like, this is how we make money. And also, as people who watch our content, I feel like someone needs to be discerning. Not every single thing that we post, because I post this outfit today and that outfit tomorrow, it doesn't mean that now you should go and buy all of them.
Yeah.
One needs to make their own decision about like, me, do I need another set? Do
Yeah.
I need another foundation? Do I need another gloss? Gloss is Kwanzaa. Oh my God.
When I decluttered, and guess what? I had gone and bought like 2 more of the oils from
The
Nani
lip
from
oils,
Shop
yes.
New Level, because they were doing it at a discount at Rotimi's event. Of course, I didn't buy 1. I bought 2 because I was just like, now these are 2, but whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's like
Now I've started
when
following-
when I decluttered, I found so many more. Did I need?
Yeah, and now I've started following a lot of pages about decluttering. Yesterday, actually, I was watching a video where this lady was saying, you don't realize how much having too many things is a cost to you, actually. So one, first of all, it directly costs you time and money, because having all those things which you're not using is costing you money, and you had to work to make the money to buy that thing. So actually, technically, it's just costing you that. And then even the thinking around organizing things, the overwhelming and anxiety around being around clutter, that all costs you something. And I was just
agree.
like, wow, that is so
for
true.
sure
Yeah.
I do, and I declutter consistently. Like I don't hoard. That's the thing. Even though I might consume more than maybe I should, for sure, but I don't hoard. So I give away a lot. Like almost maybe like every 3 months,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some kind of either clothes or makeup, whatever. Yeah, it's not great. I'm working on it.
Just keep working on it. Thank you. A scam that has been normalized. A lot of people said this. We asked you guys, by the way, these questions on Instagram. So if you're following us on Instagram, you probably contributed, and thank you for contributing. Paying for parking at the hospital. A lot of people said that is a scam. Like, no one wants to be at the hospital. Why are you making us pay for parking? And I've been
But
thinking
is
about
that
it and
the
I
reason
don't know.
why we pay for parking? Because you want to be here, so pay for it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's an income stream for the place you're going.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like a hospital is a money making, because I
Yeah.
don't think do we pay for parking at public hospitals? I don't remember ever paying for parking at a public hospital. I don't think I've paid at Bagathi Hospital or at KNH. I don't think I've paid for parking at either of those two places. So maybe I guess these private hospitals are money making ventures.
Yeah.
That's why it costs more for you to have operations there and to give birth there and whatever. So I guess, I mean, is it a scam? They're just trying to make money.
I think it feels immoral.
It feels wrong.
It feels
like even
wrong.
you ask yourself.
It feels wrong. It feels like this is not a way you should be making money.
Yeah.
But how many people are making money in ways they probably shouldn't be making money?
That's the problem. I remember when my dad was in hospital and there was we had gone to like the discharge place where you now go and get your thing, the bill, and then now you pay. And there was a lady there who her husband had died. So she was at the place for discharge and she's really, really crying. And I'm like, it's so sad that you're here, you're crying, but you still need to come here and process, pay.
That's what I
need
hate.
to give you
That's
invoice.
what I hate.
And I'm just like, I mean, it just feels so sad. But is it a scam? No.
I don't know.
It's
just a terrible thing.
Yeah. Here's another one. Someone said, buying packaging bags at the supermarket. I don't think so, because I mean, when there were paper bags, we never used to buy paper bags, right? Remember, before paper bags were outlawed.
I have not been in a supermarket
in
so long. Oh my God.
I know.
Literally, I was trying to think about that experience.
Yeah. But wait, when we buy things online, do they charge us for the bag?
I don't think so.
Because it'll come in a Carrefour bag.
It does, yeah. I don't think they do. Or it's not counted in there.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So maybe actually makes sense. You should shop online.
Maybe
But
you
yeah,
should,
buying bags in the supermarket, like now you're paying an extra 15 bob, 20 bob for your bag. At least in Carrefour, you can like recycle your bag.
Yeah.
So you can take it back and they can give you, and so you can keep that one. But sometimes you're just in the supermarket and you didn't remember to carry the other bag. So.
Yeah, I agree. And this is another thing. I think it's in the UK where the bags are those flimsy little ones. That's rude.
Yeah,
sometimes
surely.
I get like the big bag or like Carrefour or Naivas. It's like a bag where it's just like, okay, this looks like they went a bit over and above to do this. So it makes sense to charge. But I get it. But that wasn't happening. And actually, I'm going to just say, in general, the cost of things have gone up.
Yeah.
Let's just pin that down, because it's like life itself. Maybe life is a scam. I don't know. And now
adulting is a scam.
Someone said that for sure. Adulting is a scam. So the prices of things like are crazy. So like let's just say the cost of living
generally
is 100% a scam. And post COVID, oh my God, yeah, it's been crazy.
Please.
So another one, another scam that people have normalized is older women dating younger men.
No.
Yuck.
Anyone could date anyone.
Who even does that anyway?
Yeah. In fact, dating a guy who's younger than you, it's just bottom tier, disgusting.
Yeah, who would do that?
Horrible.
Oh my God.
Scam.
Yeah. Anyway, yours stay safe though. To be honest, I don't think necessarily it's a scam, because clearly it works for some people, but it's way more normalized. But I guess the lines of what's conventional are completely off the scale. So it's like what used to be like this is the way to be. Man, woman gotta be at least like five or so years older, whatever. That is all being shaken up. People are dating people with like 20-year gaps. Women, and who is the woman who's dating someone who's a lot younger than them?
Some white woman.
Yeah.
Some super old white woman, and then
Cher.
Ooh.
Cher.
But she looks great, even
Cher,
in her
first
old
of all,
age. Yeah.
Drop the skincare routine.
She's a vampire.
Drop the skincare routine.
Yep.
But she's dating someone, I think that the age gap is like 57 years or something crazy. So it's like the lines of what's conventional are definitely being blurred. So what we used to see...
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think for me is a scam. Personally.
I feel happy to be living in a world where the rules have changed of like what dating or what relationships need to look like. Yeah. Before, when things were not a scam, even LGBTQ was not even something that people would just be like, yeah, exactly. A lot of people are just like, oh no, you can't be a man and a man together. Now men and men are together all the time. Women and women, old women and young men, or old men and super young women. And sometimes you see it's our own conditioning of just like, this one, it must be for the money. But sometimes it's not for the money. Sometimes they just like each other. And maybe it's just like difficult for us to be able to envision that. I don't think I would like someone who looks like that or who is that age, but maybe other people do. And we need to, that's not a scam. You just need to be comfortable with it.
I love living in a world where it's just like, it's free. People can do this much.
Do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Something, a scam that so many people mentioned, things to do with iPhones. So... Apple generally, two things that people mentioned a lot. One, the fact that now when you buy an iPhone, it doesn't come with a charger head. You
That's
have to buy a
crazy.
charger head. That's like
Does that
they
happen
used
everywhere?
to come. Yeah, they used to come with charger heads. Now they don't. All iPhones don't come with a charger head. And why is that? Ask yourself. Because those fast iPhones we used to buy, they used to come with a charger head and a cable. Now it'll only come with a
I
cable.
think I got mine with my charger and my charger head.
No, you didn't. Because first of all the boxes are the same and they are this slim. So there's no way even your charger head could fit in there unless your mom bought it separately. Yeah. Even in the UK, you don't get an iPhone with a charger head. Second
So
thing,
I've had this
having to
dumbass
pay.
charger head
Yes.
for 2 phones. Are you for real?
Exactly, you have.
Guys,
so
things
now
I
I guess
don't
maybe they assume.
notice.
Yeah, they assume. You see, privilege.
Because it's a scam. No, because it's a scam.
And you've normalized it.
I've normalized it.
No,
So
you
it's
don't
like,
even
why
expect.
would I even think?
That's it. The fact that on Apple, if you want to use Apple Music, you have to pay for Apple Music, and like you bought the iPhone, which should come with Apple Music. Why are you paying?
That's pushing it.
Music, Apple Music.
That's pushing it.
Really?
Yeah, that's definitely. You
Because
bought
like
the
if
phone.
I want, no, yeah, but if I want like Spotify, I get it. It's like something different. But like Apple Music, it's like your music. It's like yours on Apple. Like what?
No, I get it because they have to pay the people who are putting the music there.
Don't defend them.
I'm sorry, but no, the Apple Music, yeah. Apple in general. Guys, the iPhone 17 is coming out. No, the iPhone 16.
Yeah. I was telling Zach that he's like, oh, what do you think you'll want for Christmas? I was like, iPhone 16. He's like, enough. He said, enough.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was
Really?
like, yeah, but why not? He's like, what is the difference? I'm just like, I guess we'll find out when you buy me the iPhone 16.
And no, here's the thing. I always justify my phone, by the way, because it's what I do for work.
We are content
That's
creators.
why I justify it.
Yeah.
I think beyond that, I don't know what it would be for. But also, anyway, for the joy of it, I guess.
I guess
But yeah,
so.
that the Apple in general, because
Yeah.
if I have one more camera, guys.
No, but that one, have you seen, actually has one less camera. So this one is not there.
Yeah.
It's just like this and this. And then it's a bigger one. You see how this is yours is a Pro Max, right?
Yeah.
We are actually, they're both same
Yeah.
phone, right? Now that one is bigger. Apparently this is like 6.3. The other one is 6.9 inches.
Just carry
Do
your
we
laptop
need-
and go. Just carry your laptop and go.
You're like this, hello, Lydia, hello.
Literally.
Yeah.
Dating married men.
No, I don't think that's normalized.
You think so?
I don't think that's normalized.
Is it not normalized in our circles? It's not normalized in our circles for sure.
Yeah.
But I think there are circles where it is normalized. People do
so.
stereotypes of like, hey, so I was with my mubaba all the time.
Yeah, but like sponsor Mubaba. But Mubaba is not necessarily he's married. I mean, chances are he's most probably.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
is it a scam though?
That's what I was going to ask.
Is
Is it a
it?
scam?
Yeah.
That's an income
Yeah.
stream.
That's
for most people.
Ooh, yeah.
That's an income stream.
And I'm like, you see, with some of these things, even some of the things which people are saying something like, someone selling something for a certain amount, and like this one is like the quality is not good, but they're selling for like 10,000. Anything where it's like willing buyer, willing seller, that's not a scam to me. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's just like, you see, in this dynamic of like Mubaba, Mubaba needs something from this person. That's why he's there. She needs something from this Mubaba. That's why it's there. So where is the scam?
Me, the only thing I would say as far as not a scam is because of the benefit that they're getting.
Yeah.
Obviously, morally, this is not something
Morally,
I stand
for
for
sure,
at all.
yeah.
But yeah.
But it's not a
Because
scam.
it actually more looks like an exchange.
That's the thing.
An
For it to
exchange.
be a scam, it's just kind of like, wait, what? Why am I
There's
settling
no
for?
there's nothing about
That's
it.
it.
This is just like we're taking like why is this happening?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here's something that I personally feel like is a scam that has been normalized. People claiming to be like experts or like coaches of certain things when they have done one random like online course and now they are that. Life coach. Sometimes I go on Instagram and just like, what are we qualified? How can we? What do we mean by life coach? Like, I appreciate that the social media space has allowed people to be able to create like their own income stream and be able to like create, like a platform where you can be able to earn and whatnot. But where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Because like maybe even if like let's say I go to the gym frequently, fitness expert.
Not fitness expert,
Fitness
but
trainer,
let me tell you,
a
baby,
trainer, online trainer.
let me tell you what people are paying for now. Is experiential value.
Yeah.
Like that's what people want, because a nutritionist would not go as far as people now like watching your weight loss.
Oh, right.
I've
and then
seen
now
you
I
be
charge
this,
for that.
and then I charge for that. That's
So,
what's
and
happening.
you see,
People are valuing that over
over,
qualifications. I do get what
and
you
I'm
mean.
sad about that
I
a bit.
really totally get what you're saying, because it's like this is one of the reasons why there is like a lot of situations where people are being like scammed into things or whatever. Because it can, if that premise falls into a terrible person who's evil, it's so easy to manipulate.
Exactly.
It's so easy to manipulate.
And then
Yeah.
you've paid thousands of dollars for an ebook that actually was just all generated on AI.
Yeah.
Is AI a scam that's been normalized?
I'm getting scared with AI, I heard about this story of this principal who was like a principal of a school somewhere in America, and an audio leaked of him being racist about black students, about Jews, and I mean he was suspended from his job. Like there was police surveillance around his school, around his house, like consistently. I think I heard this from like Dylan's page on TikTok. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah. So anyway, it was like his life changed. 3 months after, the FBI found out that it was actually a coach who was a bit disgruntled, who made that via AI with his voice. We ruined someone's life with AI. That is the example that made me absolutely freaked out about AI, because now there is actually no difference. Because when you listen to that audio, I'm telling you, from what we saw, how he could, that was him. Even me, how do you don't even conceptualize how you can fake AI?
There are videos that I've seen in this season of like Ruto Must Go, where it's like Ruto is saying something and it's just like it looks like he's actually saying it, and then they show you the video that is the actual video, and I'm like, how? It makes me so nervous. Exactly.
That
Sex
line
tapes, they are
of
actually, yeah,
reality.
exactly. They are examples of like someone's sex tape leaking, and then months afterwards it's discovered actually no, that's not them. Like someone just literally put it in a very realistic way. That makes me nervous. Another thing that makes me nervous is even our kids growing up. Like, is their education going to be like proper education? Because now there's AI that can do everything for you.
Define proper. Everything's gonna have to be redefined.
Everything literally has to be redefined. And so for me, you see that now it makes me just start questioning with regards to even the thing of like, you're a wellness coach or wellness expert. You see, yours, it's like you've not gotten qualification, but like you know things. But because we know you as Lydia, we've seen your journey, you've
That's
gone through
the
therapy,
thing.
you've read or whatever.
Yeah.
And what's to say that you are not as qualified to talk about something as like someone who has done 3 degrees in
I'm not allowed
wellness.
to diagnose.
Yeah.
That's the line. But most of other information, even including law,
Yeah.
you can find out. You can literally go and find out. Like
Yeah.
some things are just there. So for me, it's like I'm a dance, because I feel like I'm a beneficiary of
Yeah.
this world where experience is being valued over qualifications.
Yeah.
Yes, but there's a line.
There's a line.
There's a
Yeah. And I feel like what it calls upon us to do is like we need to be super discerning when it comes to like you find this person online, it's just like they're promising you when you sign up for my course you're going to get A and B and what, and I'll be able to walk you through this, and you'll be able to like make millions in sales, you'll be able to like whatever. Go and just make sure you've checked that what this person is doing, what they're saying, that they're legit, because literally people are selling air. They're selling air. And how are you going to now go and find this person who in Australia who sold you a $1,000 course on how to be the best baker ever? You know,
exactly.
it's just like,
and what are they selling?
Yeah.
Right. So as I said here before, as long as you're one step ahead of someone, you can charge them to get to that step. But if someone is one step ahead of you, but they're promising you to show you how to be 17 steps, question mark.
Yeah.
That's the question mark. There's someone who had engaged me that they were basically saying, let's say I'll teach you how to lose 50 kgs. My first question in that dynamic is, have you ever lost 50 kgs? So you've got to ask those questions if you're going to give someone money, because I don't mind you charging me to teach me you're gonna show me how to lose 5 kg, but that's what it needs to be, because you have experience with that. And if you are yourself not doing it, you have helped other people do it.
Yeah.
Based on, you know what I mean? You've got to ask the questions, as Joe is saying, be more discerning.
Yeah, but I
That
just feel
AI
like it's
thing
a
is
scary
scary.
world. Exactly. And even when you have your kids on the internet, you know, kids are so susceptible to believing anything. That's why you must check what they're watching, because they will just see something where someone's just telling them, oh, if you do X and Y and Z, you'll get X and Y and Z, and they'll just believe it. Yeah, no.
A scam that we've normalized is government officials lying to us.
I don't think we've normalized it.
No, I think we've definitely normalized it, but it's always been this way. It's not
Oh,
changed.
right. It's not changed.
Yeah, it's not like we now it's but I guess maybe that's your point, because we've not. Yeah, for sure.
But you know what I think? I feel like with regards to what do you call it? Government officials lying to us. You see, when people want to be elected, when it's just like the same way when a man really wants you to be his girlfriend, he'll say anything. And of course, at that point, maybe you don't have anything. I have no reason to be like, okay, no, you're definitely lying to me. You definitely won't do it. So it's just like, obviously, it's later on when now we discover that now we are being lied to. The question is, what do we do at that point? How do we hold them accountable at that point? Whether it's this recalling or what and like protesting. In fact, earlier when I heard you saying protesting, I was like, right now we're in an age of protest. Anything is going wrong, protest. Medics were protesting. Tomorrow I've seen on Friday. Is it tomorrow? Is tomorrow Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Motorists Association of Kenya is protesting.
Uber was
protesting. Media people were protesting. It's just like we're in a protest culture.
It's only because people react that way because they are not being heard. So if we're in a protest culture, we are in a not being listened to by the people in positions, because nobody protests before the first conversation. There's the first, the second, the third, and then you're just like, oh, okay, we're going to the streets. Yeah, like the medics were like, it was like 2 years of
really
not,
long.
you know, it's like a lot of times people is like, this is me screaming because I'm not being heard the way that I'm being heard. But as far as it's a lie after the fact, and you're never gonna know, because
You're
it's
never
like,
gonna
give me the
know.
opportunity to show you what I can do. If they get there and they don't do it, that's how it becomes a lie. But I also feel like, especially before, the way we've been voting and the way that we've been seeing politics was very different than the way that we're seeing it now.
Yeah.
Before, I feel like what
for
we were
sure.
seeing is more it was kind of like first of all, like, things were still very much tribal. And then there was like people weren't voting based on like the right things. I guess we weren't scrutinizing them as much. So now we hope that this is bringing a new change where we can hold them accountable and they know not to fuck up, because we're gonna show them what's good.
We're gonna show them. So basically, protest is like their toddlers will throw a tantrum and they feel like you're not really listening to what they're saying.
Yeah,
Same, yeah?
that's what I feel. It's like it's a scream because people aren't being heard.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. A scam that has been normalized: perfumes that don't last.
Has that been normalized?
I don't know if it's been normalized. So for me, you see, lately there's been this wave of like Arabic perfumes, which are like apparently so much cheaper. No, apparently they are. A lot of them are like a lot cheaper than like the Gucci's and the whatever. Just like with anything, do they last the way those other ones last? They don't. And this is the reality. And I really wanted to say this on my stories the other day when I was unboxing an Arabic perfume, because someone will DM me and be like, oh, I bought this perfume. The perfume is like 2,000 or 3,000. Why? We cannot surely be expecting it to last the same way a 15,000 perfume is lasting. It doesn't. I love my Arabic perfumes, the two that I love so much, but I need to reapply them at 2-3 p.m. because they're not lasting throughout the day.
Yeah.
But for me, that's something that I'm willing to do because I'm not willing to spend 15,000 bob on a perfume. I don't think that's a scam that's been normalized. It's just like, this is the product and this is what you're getting. This is another product which, if you can't afford it, you will go with this one, which it is not going to last all day, but you can reapply.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
It's true. It's kind of just like anything. It's like my price point, I've got to make sense with this.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I am really on the side of like spending ridiculous amount on perfume.
For perfume.
Oh, yeah.
How much is that Tom Ford one?
Shut it.
So you tell us.
No way.
Why?
No.
Oh, somebody Google right now really quickly. Your Tom Ford Black Orchid. Wow. When is your birthday? Nikununulie moja?
Yeah.
Ilipita?
That's great. Yeah, my birthday passed. But yeah, those get me great expensive perfumes for my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to drop a penny, but I will love you always.
For me, perfume is like, could be neither here nor there. I will easily use a Bath and Body Works one, or like I really like the Body Shop like sprays.
Yeah,
but
I
for
like
me,
sprays as well.
Yeah, for me, jewelry, I can spend 100,000 on studs.
Yeah.
I love really
There you
nice
go. Everyone
dainty
has their
jewelry.
thing.
Yeah.
Everyone has their
Ooh,
thing.
me-
And so sometimes now, like, knowing how it's like my taste is kind of going up there.
Yeah.
When I see people's like stock of perfume, some of them was like, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I went to a perfume thing and there was a perfume there that was 500,000.
No.
Yeah, because there's like there's the luxury brand perfumes, and then there's like now like niche perfumes. Like that company only makes perfume, so the quality, and they buy the most expensive ingredients. Like that's all they do. Versus Gucci, they do clothes, they do whatever. So like the quality of those perfumes, I sprayed one on myself, and guys, it was But 500,000.
Wow, you know her love language. If there's anyone
Oh,
here, a king
perfumes,
between her who is
yes.
planning to come
But
for
don't
live
experiment.
experience. Yeah.
Don't
Oh
just
yeah.
go get
She
it
likes like
immediately.
musky,
Yeah.
like very like potent.
Powerful.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going for, I feel powerful.
Me, I'm just a sweet little girl, just like feminine and floral and fruity and just so sweet.
The one you're wearing smells exactly like that.
Exactly. That's what I love because it's not me. So I feel like it's like a balancing out kind of thing. You see,
I love it.
making me more approachable.
Yeah.
Speaking of luxury brands,
Oh, God.
the other day there was something trending on TikTok about a Gucci. I think it was Gucci or it was Louis Vuitton. That it was discovered that it cost something like $48 to manufacture a bag that they sell for something upwards of $3,000. And now there's a whole conversation about like designer is literally a proper scam that has been very normalized, because they're like, why is it costing? It's costing you $40. You're selling for $3,000, but someone still wants to buy so that I can be able to say I have a Gucci bag or a Louis Vuitton bag. I don't know. And that now when I think about perfumes, I feel that way. It's just like, what am I aiming for? I want to smell really good. Why must I be paying 48,000 shillings to be smelling really good when I can smell good for 5K?
No, see, that's the thing. If it's good quality, long lasting, there's nothing scam about that. You've bought something of value, right? For example.
But if it costs, so if you find out that for that perfume which you buy for, you buy for how much?
a certain amount of money.
Okay, let's say you buy it for 20,000. If you find out that it actually costs them 800 shillings to manufacture, would you still be feeling that same way? Would you still feel like, yeah, 20,000 makes sense for that? You see, that's the question.
No, as in, don't look for me for this answer. Because if it's making me smell the way that it smells, it lasts as long as that it does.
Yeah.
I'm getting my value. But you might be upset because you feel like you are trapped in that need to look like you have a Louis V bag. And now you found out that it's not of the value that you believe it to be.
As a consumer, do I have a right to be angry at you for charging me X amount of money when it costs you a lot less for you to buy that product or ship that product in or manufacture that product? That's my question.
I don't know, because everyone there's a markup, right? There's some which are ridiculous and it's just like, okay, this is crazy. But I mean, I don't know what you can do, because there's nothing that stops anyone from making 600, 700% markup.
Right?
There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's like people can make a big ass there's maybe something you've bought for let's say you go there to millions, thousands, something 5, you bought for 5,000 and someone made it maybe for like 1K.
Have a point on that one. These wigs that you guys buy here for 40,000, 50,000, those people buy in bulk, and that thing is probably maximum. They have spent less than 5K to get it. But here in Kenya, it's gonna be sold to you for that huge amount. That's why you see people who sell wigs, by the way.
And a lot of the times the reason why we do that is like, I'm not going to that factory.
Yeah, you're not going to China.
I'm not.
You're not gonna ship in 10,000 pieces, which could be the MOQ for them to get it at that price.
You see?
So anyway, I still think that all those things are scam. People charging that amount of markup is a scam, and it's been normalized, but like there's nothing we can do about it. So just buy.
Okay, what about advertising? Because that's what we do.
Don't come for my income stream.
Oh, yeah, let's come for your income stream.
What's the question?
Yeah, because as far as how long it takes you to do this, right? And what someone gets, right? There might be conversion for sure on sales and stuff like
being
that.
An influencer.
Yeah, and then what you get is like a lot of people have seen your product. Maybe you get that, but really technically what you pay an influencer for is to show your product to more eyes. The conversion part, by the way, is like this underlying thing that is like placed on marketing that really isn't there.
It's not
like
sales.
It's actually not sales at all. So it's like air.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sometimes, I feel like when I'm working with small businesses, because I can usually see the conversion and it's like a direct one, I'm like, I know what you've paid me for. You've paid me 50,000 shillings to do this post and you have sold out. And I know you had 100 pieces. So I know you've made hundreds of thousands. So that one I can tell. But when it's like a big brand, like I don't know, Nivea, I don't know how many people have gone to buy the lotion. I don't know how many people have gone to buy with this oil or whatever, but for them to keep coming to spend money on me, I feel like there must be something.
It's marketing.
Yeah.
It's just like a billboard that is like a lot of eyes see it.
Yeah.
You want to keep it. Do you know if I bought it because I saw it on that one on that one road. No, you don't. So
But that's why some marketers some brands are smart. Like you see how Carrefour will give you like the code. So they're
so
able
they
to be
can
like
see how
1,000
many
people
people
have bought and the minimum order value was 3,000. So we know there's definitely
and
3
that's
million
great,
from
but
you.
that's not necessary. That's not even something that a must.
Yeah, actually it's not.
It's really not a
Yeah.
must. So me, when it comes to how people are kind of charging for things themselves, it's like,
It's all, and we're all
Who's to
trying to
say?
make money. Yeah.
Who's to say?
And I went on a thread the other day. Oh my God, Threads. Do you ever go on Threads?
No.
Threads they have actually like really interesting conversations, like Reddit, but like better than Reddit. I know you're not a Reddit person, but it's such just
But I
juicy
love
information.
the videos about Reddit.
Oh, right. Okay, fine. So there's this one about like someone asking, so a US based company, and they're asking how much like influencers, please comment how much you charge for a reel. $3,000 for a reel, $5,000. Someone's just, and they were saying how many followers they have. So in the US, just like $5,000 for a reel, I have 40,000 followers. And I just realized, I'm just like, we are so far behind in Africa, girl.
So
literally
far behind, because brands don't really kind of, they're not, it's not all of them that are really integrated into influencer culture. I still have conversation with clients now that it's like, this is the first time you've done this or whatever, whereas there it's like they really get it. If people are not talking about your product or your service or whatever, it's not here. It's not happening.
I almost feel really, really jealous of the people who are going to be influencers like in the next generation, because I feel like it's gonna now have blown up and they'll be charging literally it's $1 million per reel.
Crazy.
And,
However, now it's saturated as well. It's like way more saturated. And that's why like the people who kind of came a bit before stand out on you just know them because they've been here longer. So there's that as well.
But in the US, I feel like there's millions of influencers, but they all seem to still have like,
because there's millions of companies as well. America is huge. It's huge.
Oh, we relocate, lead.
Let's relocate.
Let's consider it.
Another scam that has been normalized is cheating.
But is that a scam again?
How is that not a scam?
For it to be a scam, one person has to be getting the short end of the stick. That's
the
what being a
person
scam
who
is.
You're in a relationship with is.
No, the two people who are a part of the meeting, both of them are happy, both of them are okay.
No,
and
but
that person is probably cheating also. I don't think that one is a scam.
That's
I feel like that's
definitely
a sin.
scam.
That is a sin that has been normalized. That's what I would say. I wouldn't say it's a scam.
The devastation that it brings people and family. What?
Maybe the scam that has been normalized is monogamy.
I don't believe that.
Oh, really?
Of course not. No, don't raise your eyebrows at me.
Because like, I mean, let me tell you guys something. And I'm not saying for me personally. I'm just saying like in general for like people. But if you think back in African culture, even biblically in the Old Testament, polygamy and like having numerous families was a normal thing.
Polygamy is not cheating.
Okay,
thank you. So
okay,
let's
fine.
start
That's
there.
what I've said.
And
Monogamy. I'm saying
that.
monogamy versus polygamy. That's what I've said. Monogamy, I think, is the scam that has been normalized. But like now we're just living in this whatever. I think that's the one people need to query. Why do we value monogamy so much? Why must it be that way? That's what I would say.
Why do you value cheating so much?
Not cheating. What?
Yeah.
No, we was talking about monogamy versus polygamy, not cheating versus not cheating.
Guys.
May I don't want to be quoted. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm just saying
Clip
generally.
this. Clip this.
This is the one she's gonna put in the promo. This is the one. Beryl, please. Whether the promos, sometimes you guys really are trying to hang us out to dry.
Oh my God, you know, right? Hey! Like, I'm just like, that's the one you guys really pick. You know this is the one that's gonna get people.
There are some things we just say in the podcast in the middle because we know like no one is going to like clip it. Then you guys want to put it on Instagram. Hey!
Well, you heard it here first from Murugi.
Yeah.
Cheating is normal.
No.
And your monogamous relationship is a scam.
Yeah. Me, I just said that cheating is a sin that has been normalized and shouldn't be normalized. But I haven't said it's not a scam.
But cheating, how? Because like if two people, it's a sin when you're married, right?
Yeah.
Or it's a sin period.
Well, now when you know
there's layers.
Like, now there's
layers of sin. Well, for me, I feel like that was an obvious one, but every day.
No, it's not.
Somebody said love.
No, baby, what are you going through? What are you going through? Because no, me, I'm enjoying being in love.
So love is not a scam.
No.
Cheating is not a scam, but love is good. Let's discuss that.
I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. But love is definitely not a scam, guys. Love is definitely not a scam.
Definitely not a scam. I'm so sorry for all the things you've experienced to get there, because they're valid.
Definitely.
They're valid.
There's someone who said that a scam that has been normalized is the narrative that certain things are crucial in better sexual experiences, like bigger breasts, bigger penises, and things like that. And they're like, that scam is been normalized so that people who benefit from having those things or from being able to give you those things are able to benefit financially from you. Yeah. So it's like, how important is a woman having bigger breasts in her actual quality of life?
Oh, none.
You know?
As someone who, like, actually, how would I know?
Oh, right.
How would I know?
Yeah, how important is a
us.
man having a bigger penis crucial in him having a better quality of life? Put that part in the promo. Put her facial expression in the promo. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Oh my God.
Ooh, somebody has said masterclass is a scam that has been normalized.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
Yeah. And maybe it's one of those things where it's like, now you just have to actually take the masterclass for you to now see whether or not you got
and
value
I love
from
that
it
people are
back.
able to invest in skills from like so many places versus before it's like, if your parents couldn't afford you to go to school, then that's it, your life was done. Whereas now you can do like different short courses, like, and get like, you know, the information from people who have experienced things and actually be able to get a skill of your own.
Yeah, for sure.
Women doing all the house chores.
I don't know. I think now it's the opposite. I think it was normalized, but I think now it's being de-normalized. Is that the opposite of normalized?
I guess so.
Where is your brain? What is the opposite of normalized? Beryl? Abnormalized. Oh. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. And you know something, I don't know if we were talking with you or with Aggie, essentially like when we see like maybe TikTokers and people creating content on Instagram around like the whole men helping with chores thing and women, you know?
Yeah.
And here in Africa, it's like for a lot of people, maybe, well, let's say a lot, maybe half, right? Of a lot of people who are in that dynamic can afford help. And I actually always see like, what would marriages be abroad if they could have someone who cooks and cleans for them and they could afford nannies? Literally, that is a central part of the demise of a lot of relationships.
I actually cannot fathom. Already right now, when it's like the only day we have to actually take care of our own home and our own kids is Sundays. And already even that Sunday, it can be like we are on the brink of divorce. By 9 p.m., we're on the brink of divorce. But once the kids go to bed, it's just like, oh, life's not that difficult, is it? Yeah. I cannot imagine that being our every single day. In fact, me sometimes
you do 9 to 5.
For me, the fact that people abroad still keep having more kids, I'm just like, okay, they can't have it that bad then because you keep having more kids. So
because it's like a normal life. It's normal that happens. It's us, we're seeing it this way because we don't have it. Crazy.
No, thank you. Someone says having to bribe, what do you call, not bribe, but like pay, you know how parking boys in town, you've already paid for parking, but you need to pay the parking boy who's like, nakuangalilia gari madam.
No, I don't do that.
Oh, you don't?
If I paid for the parking, no.
You just drive off?
No, yeah. But if they do, like if I tell them like, you look for me, then yeah, definitely I'll pay.
But sometimes they'll just like be like, na angalia, takuangalilia.
I think it's normalized to be victims for no reason.
And be people pleasers.
And be people pleasing is the scam that has been normalized like
That's
crazy.
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the people pleasing. Me, I'm a recovered people pleaser. But like sometimes with the parking boys, I'm just like, wow, but he really did look at my car.
And guess what? Sometimes it's just generosity. It doesn't have to be a scam.
It's true.
Like sometimes, even for example, like I don't know, I was telling you when Joe said that she sent 100K to the wrong person, right? Sometimes if I send like a negligible amount of money to like a random person, I'm not gonna bother like getting it.
Yeah.
You can be generous. You can give people money for no reason at all. But now feeling obligated.
Yeah.
Why?
No. It's not not necessary. Someone said a scam that has been normalized is how thin bread is nowadays. You couldn't even finish 2 slices back in the day. I don't know. I also, because like the length of the loaf of bread is the same. Is it not? Me, from what I remember, unless you guys are saying like now, literally when you are 2 years old, because that one
Yeah,
we
I
can't.
can't remember.
Yeah,
No, I can't
I
remember that.
also, yeah, me too.
Tell us down below, guys.
Please let us know.
A scam that's been normalized is calling oneself a wife when the guy hasn't officially claimed you.
Hubby. Hubby.
Or vice versa. But do men do that? No, men don't.
They do, and then they wouldn't use the word wife. They'd probably be like, "You ndo mama wa nyumba" or something like that, or like, yeah, I know, yeah, yeah.
But that's endearing when it's like, that can be endearing actually.
Really?
Yeah. But it's like because mtadu, like, okay, you're here now, so.
Yeah, but is that how you want your story to start to be?
But I
Of, like,
mean,
we're
you've
just
obviously
here.
decided that's the story you want, so here we are. Lately, I have this radical acceptance thing going on.
No, I can see. It's just like, okay.
You're here, you've decided this is it. So now?
Right. Okay. So there were a couple of people who also said something about like moving in with someone before getting married, or like having kids before getting married. So the other day on Angie Mukora's stories, I don't know if you saw this when she was having a Q&A about,
Her and her man sent me voice notes for me to
Wow.
understand, like, why is this supposed to be this way? What happens? He was so passionate. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was talking about like people have been coming at her for her moving in with her man after having their ratio, right? And now people are like, why didn't you just wait until the wedding? Why did you move in with him after the ratio? And so what she was explaining was like, for us, we've already had this thing, which is like, for in our culture, it's like marriage. We're already married. So why do we have to be like waiting for something that the white man has said that this is what marriage is, for us to actually move in together, kind of thing? Which I was like, yeah, I don't see why people would give them shit about it, because one, they are literally they're about to get married in like the next 2 minutes or whatever. So I don't see even why it's a big deal or why it's an issue. And I feel like already the fact that they have shown that commitment of like, they had like how many
They've been
traditional
together for a
ceremonies?
lifetime as well.
They had like already like 3 traditional ceremonies. The only thing that's pending is just the white wedding, kind
which
of
is
thing.
tomorrow. It's not like in a date we don't know.
Exactly.
Wait,
So
actually, it might be almost tomorrow, actually.
It's-
Yeah.
oh yeah, you'll be away.
I know. It sucks. It
Oh,
sucks.
I have to
I
present
know.
you. Guy,
You must be.
nasijashonesha. Ebu nishoneshe.
Shonesha,
by the way.
babe.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so Paul said that is a scam, like now moving in with someone or whatever. I don't know if I would say they are scams. I would just say it's maybe for some people it's poor decision making, especially if it's like you're expecting, you guys have been dating 2 minutes and you're moving together, you're expecting in 5 years he's going to propose romantically, and then now you'll get married. I don't know if I would say it's a scam. For some people it works out well, for some people it doesn't.
Let me tell you this. What's been
Maisha ni
normalized
hayo.
is people assuming that their way of life is the only way for everyone.
Ooh,
That's a fucking scam
somebody
that you
said
know have
that.
absolutely normalized, because you've decided that the way the story went for you, it has to go for everyone else. Why? Maybe the reason why that didn't work out is because you guys were incompatible. So now everyone who's doing something close to what you're doing, you think it's going to head in the same direction. It's obviously not true.
Yeah.
We've seen this time and time and time again. People have lived your experience and had positive results.
Yeah.
It's not all the time it's negative.
Yeah, we need to normalize when we are projecting, because a lot of people don't
Projecting
recognize
is
when
a
they are,
scam.
that is it. And we don't realize, even when you're leaving certain comments of saying Lydia is like this, Murugi is like this, going on people's Instagrams and leaving hateful comments because you just feel like, because you have said this or done this, it must mean you're this kind of a mother or this kind of a friend or this kind of a whatever. Does it mean that, or is it because you feel like for you that's what it meant for you, so then for me that's what it must mean?
Be that way. Let's think about it.
Let's think about it, baby.
I need to wrap this up, guys.
Like, okay, fine. Me to wrap it. Here's the most important one that I've seen of all of the ones. Separating flats and drums when you're selling wings and selling them as 2 different pieces. You see how like a wing of chicken is just like, it's like there's this fat part, then there's the wing part.
Yeah.
Places where they separate them and they're like, these are 2 different wings. Like this is one wing and this is one wing. That is a crime and a scam. Do you eat wings?
I do eat wings, but me, I only like the little drum bit. So you can go on with the other one.
But don't you want them all to come as in like the whole thing should be a wing?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. I like my little drum.
Don't listen to this one.
I
She's
like-
not Aluya, so she didn't know what she's talking about.
I like my little drums, guys. So 2 more things. Okay, so one, a scam that's been normalized is situationships. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that. But I feel like enjoy yourself. It's more like a lot of the times it ends up being so harmful and terrible.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's a scam.
Yep.
Then the other one, which has always been, is working for 50 years only to enjoy at retirement.
Yeah, exactly. What has been normalized is hustle culture. What has been normalized is you're constantly at work. You spend 80% of your day at work and you leave the 20% for your family and your kids.
But then
and
what can
yourself.
people do? That's the thing. Because the truth is, even if I become a CEO of a huge company, someone's got to work.
Yeah, but you see right now, your life right now and my life right now, we're not imagining these. We work, but we still have a lot of time for our family and our friends.
But is this possible for everyone?
I don't think so. But I see, like, when I look at how a lot of us were raised, especially millennials, you're raised just seeing your parents going to work in the morning and coming back in the evening. Even though you're raised about like, oh, you need to go to university, then get a good job and then start a family and whatever. I feel like that's changing with like Kina Nelly's age, even the Gen Zs. I feel like a lot more people are looking into entrepreneurship as an option, into creating a product. The way social media has allowed people to be like a life coach and this other kind of expert, weight loss expert or whatever. That's the positive side of all that. I feel like a lot more people now are reaching into that element. And I think even though it's not yet like 100% or even 50%, but I think there's definitely more. In the US, I see that happening a lot. A lot more people seem to have like a better work-life balance.
A lot more content creators. Yeah, I don't think it's the majority at all. But what I can say is that it's a value system that's changing. So it's probably going to reflect more and more. Like there's the one of the founders of Netflix. He said that, first of all, he had a stand-in date on Tuesday with his wife. Period. That's not like, it's not changing. I think it was Tuesday. And then also he realized that there's a level, if he kept working and going up in his career, it would take him from his family and kids. And he made a full stop right there.
Wow.
So it's a value system thing, because the ladder is continuous, guys. And now it's like, where is the end to like being a top influencer? Where there is no end. So you can do this like the go do everything all the time forever. So now people are realizing that actually all I have is right now. And I can use more of my right now and split my time a bit better with like this space where it's like softer, like with my family and everything, and then work. Like what work is not the most important thing.
Yeah. I love that. There was also a guy at a company that I used to work at. He was like in middle-level management, and he had been in that middle-level management for like 10 years plus, and he was a great worker. And the company kept trying to promote him, and he was just like, no, me, I'm comfortable here. Because for him, the scam was chasing more money, always chasing more money. He's like, here, I'm able to raise my family comfortably. He's saving. He's living at a good whatever. He's just like, they're comfortable. He had built a home. He was just like, he's happy. Why would I then take something else, which is like, it's going to take me away from my family. I'll be busier. I'll have more stress. He was just like, no. He's just stayed there at that level. And I thought that was amazing.
That makes so much sense to me.
Exactly.
See, now that's like a fuller picture of success. Because to me, for me, family is included in the definition of success. But before, it was like money and position. That was it. Whereas now people are more like, okay, do you have friends? Do you have a good relationship with your husband and your kid? It's more now. Things are like a bit more included in what success
and
means.
I feel like if I've been able to build this kind of life for myself, why can't other people as well? I recognize that there's privilege in it. It's just like not everybody will be able to just like work from home and just making money from your bed as you're sleeping. But I love the fact that people, and especially my kids, can be able to see like this dad who he also goes to work and comes back in the evening, but there's also this other option where you are self-employed and you're able to like do X and Y and Z without necessarily having to always be there, so that even our kids can be like, yeah, mom prioritizes us. They know that mom is more likely to cancel a work commitment and come and be with you at your sports day than the other way around. And for me, that's a really important thing.
Being the change that you want to see.
Thank you.
I feel like that's a good place
to
end, guys. This is it.
Whatever
way you want to see the world, all these scams, you be the first to stop over-consuming.
Thank you.
You be the first to stop cheating. You be the first
to get out of the situation.
Said a scam that's been normalized is being a Kenyan. In this climate,
such to do. Will we all change
this climate as well? This is what you want to bring. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think is a scam that has been normalized down in the comments below. I'm actually interested to see, because guess what? People are shouting. People are sending exclamation marks. Like, this is a really, this is a hot topic for real. So let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you are going to be getting your tickets for our TMI live experience on the 31st of August.
Guys,
we're going to see you there.
Yeah, if you are king betweener and you've been telling us that you're single single, you've been looking for a woman, imagine this is the best place to come and meet someone. You never know who you can meet at the life experience.
Yeah.
You might meet your life partner.
You might.
You might come and you end up living with a marriage partner. We are not promising anything, but it's possible. That's all we are saying.
That's all we are saying.
We are saying that. So please do buy your tickets. Click the link down below. Only 2,500 shillings, and we look forward to seeing you guys there. Outfit inspo. Don't say you have nothing to wear. Denim and Ankara, super easy. Thank you guys so much for watching / listening, and we'll see you in our next episode.
Bye.